So this is the brand new Micro Center returning to the heart of Silicon Valley. And that is me, here to shop.
Wow.
Because I have an entire new office and an entire new house to fill with tech. My security system, my networking, maybe a home lab or two, maybe a new PC, printers, keyboards, and I would say monitors, but I already have 5 and 2 I don't even use. But not only that, I want to take you through what it's like inside a Micro Center because it is an experience. It's like Disneyland for programmers and tech enthusiasts, and unfortunately, not everyone has one near them. And a lot of this tech, well, some things you just have to see in person. Monitors, TVs, you can read specs all day, but until you see the size, the color, the glare in real life, you have no idea. Same thing with PC cases. You have to stand next to them to get a feel for how they'll actually sit on your desk, sit in your office. And don't even get me started about all of the different keyboards and switches on display for you to be able to. So that's what I did first. But that's not true. I went over to the GPUs and the motherboards and the whole entire build your own section just because I love that stuff. I've built multiple PCs. I've water cooled my entire PC with a custom loop, which they have a whole section dedicated to.
If y'all remember, this is the one that I have in mind that didn't fit, so I had to cut inside my case in order to get it working because I did a nice loop, very similar to this one actually. But this does look very similar to what I have.
And I could have spent my entire day in this build your own section, but I don't need another computer. I have like 5. And I think I'm getting another one this month. TBD. I don't know what's wrong with me. Then after that, I went over to look at monitors. Because right now, I have dual PCs, 2 monitors on the Windows PC and 1 monitor on the Ubuntu PC, which was the formerly known as the Nix OS PC that, well, that'll be next video all about how I have failed Nix OS, so stay tuned for that one.
And since I am on Ubuntu now, I typically don't run Linux on dual monitors, maybe I should, but I kind of feel like I want a wide angle monitor.
And I just wanted to put my eyes on them because like I said, monitors and TVs, which I also took a look at because I need to get one more TV for my house. These are what you need to see in person before you buy. Forget all of the specs. Does it look good to you? Will it have glare where you're going to put it? These are the factors that you need to take into consideration before buying one of these, and actually putting your eyes on it will help you. That's the beauty of a place like Micro Center, which by the way, if you didn't know, yes, Micro Center flew me out. They're a longtime partner of this channel, and this is in the heart of Silicon Valley, which is, well, software engineer, you get it. And I don't even know how many monitors and TVs they had on display, but as you can see, they had a lot. And you may have seen a couple years ago that I had 5 or 6 mechanical keyboards that I was playing around with to see which one I like best. Yeah, I think it's time for a new keyboard because every single one I use breaks one way or another, or they're too sensitive. So when I rest my fingers on it, I'll accidentally type an F. So I had to test out all of the different keyboards, all of the different switches. And while I was doing that, I heard somebody.
It's a $500.
Some of these are $500?
I mean, there's one.
Oh, I see.
And I didn't see the $500 keyboard, but I did see this keyboard, which the colorway really pulled me in.
I do like this colorway. It's only $55? Huh?
So I guess they have something for everyone. Someone who wants to spend $500 or $50 on a keyboard. And then of course, all of the different switches. They had this little plaque where you could just play around with all of the switches to see which ones you like best. Because when it comes to these things like keyboards, you're typing 8 hours a day, it matters. Same with monitors. For coding, higher contrast is typically, it's what I like, just so the text, the code on the screen pops out a bit more than the background. And while I come in here to Micro Center and look at all of these things and play with all of these things and buy all of these things, as programmers, these are not things that you need. You don't need to build a custom PC. You don't need a mechanical keyboard. You don't need 2-3 monitors. Actually, I'd advise against it because I get distracted. There's a reason why on my Nix OS video, I pinned this comment that said developers have setups like this and some bearded dude with energy drinks instead of blood working on a 15-hour-old laptop with a lit cig in their teeth is still outperforming them. I pinned this comment not just because it's very creative and hilarious, but because it's true. All you need is a laptop and you can write software. You don't need to go all out. I don't want you to watch this video and think that you need all of these things, because you don't. I just love this stuff. The same way I love software, the same way I love coding and playing with new dev tools, trying out new AI models and code editors and programming languages and frameworks, and I also love playing with hardware. So don't take my love for this and think that you need this. You just need a laptop. And Micro Center has plenty. If you saw my YouTube short, you saw that I forgot my laptop and that I needed it. So this section was awesome. You can see all of the different laptops, gaming laptops and business laptops and LG Grams, which I have 2 of, by the way.
Yeah, this'll do.
And Lenovo laptops, which is my primary driver. So I don't need another laptop, but if you do, this is the place to check them out, and right now is the time to get it because mini laptops, mini desktops, they're on sale and with an extra 20% off for a limited time. And I'll make sure you see them. Click the link in the description and see the deals that are going on because now's the time to do it. And Micro Center has partnered with Affirm, so you can split your purchase into easy payments. But wait, I lied. A laptop is not all you need. I guess it kind of is, but you really also need internet. And I'm the custom modem, custom router, custom networking kind of guy. I've been that way well, since I ever lived on my own. So I was taking a look at all of their networking gear, router, mesh, everything in order to see what was best for me.
But speaking of this, I do have Starlink, or I'm getting Starlink. I need to figure out what works best.
I have Ethernet running throughout my entire house. I have security cameras on there. Oh yes, security cameras.
I need security cameras in my house. So I'm leaning kind of towards these just because they're super easy to use. The tech nerd in me does want to use something like this though. I don't know, 8-channel PoE, that's probably enough. Maybe even a 16-channel like this down here. And I love 2 things about it. 1, I have full control over it. 2, if I just want local storage, no monthly fees. Oh, wait a second. Oh, hello there, Shaq. Printers are the next things. However, this is what I do not want, ink. Now these, on the other hand, are what I do want, or at least this one, laser. Because simply put, I don't print enough, and then the ink just dries out, and then I waste money in ink. That's just me. If I print it all the time, maybe I'd get ink, but laser seems like the move.
And you know, I thought I knew exactly what I was going to get, and I kind of did until I saw this. A racing simulator. I have seen Andres Vidosa make these. He's made a couple. I've seen these. I think I need one. I was thinking about putting a big old executive desk in the middle of my office, whereas this desk would be on the wall. What if I put a racing sim in the middle? Honestly, though, I am going to get up with Andres. I'm going to get up with Micro Center and see if we can't make this happen. And it will be a video. This thing is sick. But that's just a little bit of like the fun, crazy side of Micro Center. They have full-on racing sims on display, at least in the Silicon Valley location in Santa Clara. But they also have drones, which as a content creator, I love. They have smart bird feeders. They have 3D printers and STEM kits, which you know that I love to make some sort of IoT. If my AI Nerf gun, water gun style projects are considered IoT, Internet of Thing projects, you know I love that 3D printer. I need a 3D printer as well. Crap. I should have gotten a 3D printer when I was there. It wasn't top of mind though. I was too focused with what I needed as well as the racing sim. Yeah, this is where it gets dangerous. Like maybe I need a 6,000 lumen flashlight or a 10,000 lumen flashlight or whatever high lumen there is. I mean, you already know I got my KVM switches from there. They have NAS servers, networked attached storage. And that's Micro Center. If you live in Silicon Valley or near Santa Clara at all, I highly recommend checking out the newly opened, returned actually to Silicon Valley, Micro Center store, because, well, you saw everything in this video today. And in about a month or two from now, I'm going to be in my new house, in my new office, and we will be doing an entire build and office tour, and I guess house tour since I'm teasing it here, of all of the tech I chose, which you kind of saw a little bit of it, and what is going to be my dream forever office. So if you like this type of stuff, subscribe, software, hardware, all of it. That's what I love. So that's what you can expect on this channel. Thanks again to Micro Center for flying me all the way across the country from the East Coast to California. I'll see y'all soon.